Everybody, we're back with Diceomancer. We are going to be playing the Pro on Ascension 1. We had an Ascension 1 run on stream with the Builder. Let's see what relic we get here. Card Pack's a great relic. Card Pack's one of the best relics. This is a different layout than what I've seen. At least the beginning. This middle part I feel like I see all the time, but this is an interesting layout. We could go up anvil, get this guy, go to the chest, get this guy, anvil. Problem of doing that is that we don't get a break in between, and I don't think we'd have enough time to double back if we want to get back to this elite. Then again, what you could do is go up here. Ooh, that's an interesting route as well. It would be full commitment if we did it like this, but we could go up here. We could miss cutting the card to go up to this one, depending on the cards we get, of course. Then go down here. That would give us 3, 4, 5 upgrades on this floor. If we can manage to do that, we'd really be running against the clock with the mist behind us, but I kind of want to do it. I feel like we can commit to it. The crow isn't that scary. Let's do it. What I was saying before I interrupted myself was this is the last class we haven't played. We played with the Builder on stream, the first Ascension run that we did, and we won it pretty handsomely. And this is the only class I haven't played and won with. So we're going to try doing this on Ascension 1. At a random mana from fire or water, spear and shield, gain 6 block, deal 8 damage, keep. Gain 5 block, and link strike, deal 3 damage. Now, this is an interesting one. Like I said, I haven't played this class before. This is the first time playing it. But from what I understand, the way that this works is when we play a blue card, we get fire and vice versa. So if we want to play spear and shield, we want to be able to get both. Now, if we play link strike, we will get a water, and we won't have the ability to be able to get a water again unless we get it from linked palms. So what we can try here is start with a linked palms, because it's basically free. It converts our mana to a different mana. We get a blue, which isn't great, because we want it to be red so that we could play our Link Strike. I guess we want to play Link Strike first, because then we'd be using the red, huh? This is an interesting deck. Let's do a Link Strike here. Let's hit him here, because that's just going to do more damage. And then we still have a bunch of mana left over. So we should probably just hold off on this. So let's end turn. I am seeing, though, that because that was considered both mana, we get it back. So as long as we have the mana in our pool, then it's essentially free, which is very interesting. So let's start out with a linked block. And we didn't get a fire from that. Interesting. I wonder why. Let's use the 1 die while we have it. And then end turn. I think that's going to do more than the strike because he has the block. And we're blocking all of the damage anyway. This is a weird deck, though. This is a very weird deck. So we already have fire. So we can get rid of our linked block to use spear and shield. And that should just kill him. Okay. Very strange. This is going to take me a while to figure out how to use. Tiger Claw, deal 6 damage. Flow, deal 5. Flow. When casting this card, if the last color cast had a completely different color, trigger this effect. So if we play a blue and then play Tiger Claw with the red mana that we get from playing a blue card, we're dealing 11 damage. And if we upgrade, we're dealing 16. It seems decent, especially for 1 cost. But it doesn't seem amazing. Reconsider seems good. Discard your hand, draw 4 cards. Miracle, add 2. You add blue and neutral. And if we play this as one of our first 2 cards, we'll also get a red. So it'll It'll pay for itself, essentially, here. I gotta read this again. After playing fire, add water. Maybe what it means is that if we play the mana instead of the color of the card, that could also be what it means. Spear and Shield, what does this upgrade to? 8 block, 12 damage. Spear and Shield doesn't seem that good to me. I think Tiger Claw is going to be better here. Reconsider, though, is very tempting. It's extremely tempting. What does this upgrade do? It upgrades to make it free. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. You know what? I like card draw. Let's get Reconsider. I'm going to reconsider our options and get a Reconsider. Now, if we go down the path that we're going to go down, we will have one opportunity at a shop besides now it's going to be here. So we would have to commit to this route in order to be able to get to this shop. And that's a tough one. It's a lot of commitment. But at the same time, if we want to forego this, we could just go here and then here. Put us at less risk because we wouldn't have to go here. We go boop, 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 boop. So we're going to get that other shop. We're almost certainly going to get that other shop. And I want that other shop. So let's go here. And let's just avoid this one for now. Upgrade 1 basic card. Lose 6, upgrade 5 basic cards. Honestly, let's see what this does. I'm tempted, though. This card cannot be found in the collection. It's interesting that these basic cards aren't in our collection to view, so I can't see the upgrade. Unless they don't have an upgrade, which would be weird. But, okay. So, I could also just end up losing $6 to upgrade nothing. Well, I would upgrade Spear and Shield, but that would be the same as upgrading 1 basic card and then leaving. Which I'm assuming is the case because they're not in the collection. Which is very strange. And I don't know why. Because if we go to Sage, are the basic strikes in here? They're not. I know that they have upgrades, but they're not in the collection either. Weird. Let's pay 6 to upgrade 5 basic cards and just see what happens. If we lose money, we have the D6, I suppose. Okay, so what happened there? They did upgrade. So they're doing 5 damage. Deal 5 damage, deal 6. So they're doing 11 damage now instead of 7. And our block is doing 7 block instead of 5. Okay, I think that's fine. And now our Linked Palms is free, which I think is fantastic. Having a free card to gain mana is huge. I'd say that was worth it. I do think that was worth it. And now our Link Strike, at least the fire one, costs fire, can cost fire or neutral mana. Interesting. So we got 2 upgrades there. I'm assuming it's the same with the upgrade Linked Block. So let's start with, well, we want the Spear and Shield, so we don't want to reconsider, actually. We can start with a Linked Palms to get us a free mana. It gave us a fire, so we can discard our water, because we'll be getting the block from Spear and Shield anyway and doing this. I still feel like I'm not playing in the right order. We can play a Link Strike now, and that hit. And now we could reconsider. We don't have any way to really be able to draw this card, and we're still sitting on 2 mana. We could also just get rid of the reconsider, but, well, if with the card that we draw, we're not going to be able to use unless we draw a Linked Palms, and the chances are pretty high we're going to get a block. So let's just do this in end turn. I think that makes sense. We'll take 0 damage, essentially, draw some new cards here, and we got the 1 die, we got our Link Strikes. So let's start with our Link Strikes. Okay, so I think I do see what's happening. I think that we have to have the color in order to get the mana back. So I think that we have to have a red or a blue that we use in order to get that back. And if that's the case, then if we do something like, and I'm doing this for experimentation because I think I'm going to win this pretty easily. But if we get rid of this and then play this linked block, I think that we should get 2 fire mana. Yes, okay, that is exactly how it works. And that's why upgrading the other linked strike is good, because that way when we do something like that, if this was upgrade, we would be able to play this linked strike. Okay, I now understand how this deck works. Kind of. Now, I need to put it into practice still, but I'm getting the hang of it. So, when we play this link strike, we are going to get 1 blue because we only have 1 red. If we get rid of this, we would get 2, but then we wouldn't be able to play our spear and shield. So let's do this. And we got 1 blue. He has 8 health left. Let's play our linked palms. We got a fire, so we can play this. And it hit. Okay. This is a tough deck. This might be the toughest deck for me to get a handle on so far. Deal 6 damage, gain 6 evasion. Seems decent. A second reconsider? I don't know. It does have synergy with itself. It's hard for me to deny that. The upgrade for this only has it deal 10 damage instead of 6. So it gets a 4 damage upgrade, which isn't very significant. We also have stockpile that allows us to hoard 3. Which I don't love, but I don't hate. I've never hated stockpile, but I never thought it was very good. Ooh, this is tough. We haven't really been using reconsider, and I think Parthian shot can do a little bit more for us, so we're going to take that. Move on to the next fight. We got a crow and a wolf. We gotta deal with the crow as fast as possible. We're gonna be dealing or taking 10 damage in total, which isn't the best. So how do we start here? We can start with 5 block. Oh, this is tough. We can start with 5 block. We could also try using our card pack here to draw into one of our linked palms or reconsider, which will add us some mana. And I don't hate both of those. The problem with dealing with the wolf right now is the possibility of him dodging our attack and then just dealing 7 damage, which I don't love. There's a part of me that's just tempted to do 2 linked blocks and use the 1 die and end my turn. I'm not opposed to doing that. But I can't really do that thinking about, can I? This deck is very weird. We can do a lot of damage to this crow. Let's do this. Let's play this linked block. Let's... We could also try to get you down. It's gonna do 5 and 6. He has a 50% chance of passing the check. Do we just go for this, or do we try to kill the crow as quickly as possible? You know what? I think we try to kill the crow as quickly as possible. His evasion's gonna go down anyway. We're gonna take some damage, which it sucks, but it's fine. I forgot that we have injury because we're playing the red deck. Oh, that changes some things. It doesn't change a whole lot, but it changes some things. Okay, so let's start here. We're gonna do 8 damage. If this goes through, then his focus isn't gonna do anything to us. So let's start by hitting him with the spear and shield. At least trying to, 75% chance. It hit, good, so we're not gonna take any damage from that. We can then... Last card When casting this card, if the last card cast has a completely different color, trigger this effect. I wonder why that's not triggering that. Well, here's something that we can do to make this work. Well, then again, reconsider is tempting here. Let's do this. Let's play our Link Shot on the Crow. Let's palms. We can use neutral for this, so we'll use neutral to draw 4. And then we can kill the crow to take less damage. We can also use our palms. Let's use our palms first. We can use our spear and shield, but we have no uses of this left, but that's fine. So we can deal 8 damage. We'll deal 8 damage to the crow. And then we can deal 11 damage to the wolf. Of course, one of the, 5% checks on evasion worked. Then we're going to end turn. We're going to take 5 from our injury. But hopefully we can clean it up this turn. So let's see. We can do... Yeah, we can kill him. We do this. We get a blue. We hit him here. And then that's it. We took 5, which is fine. Taking 5 damage is A-okay. Misty Step, Brain Surge. Look at the top 2 cards of the draw pile, draw 1 of them, and discard the rest. It also comes with a Phantom. Gain 8 block, flow, apply 4 powerless. Its cost is really high though, and it only upgrades to do 12 block instead of 8. To me, this costing 2 mana is way too high. Especially because it's only giving powerless with the flow. The damage is reduced by 4, but who cares? If we're spending 2 mana, this is gonna protect us from an enemy that does 12 damage, but we could just block anyway, and if we take the damage, we can mitigate the injury. This card seems terrible. Misty Step, gain 12 evasion, flow, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. See, I feel like this is even better. Because when we upgrade, it's 18 evasion, so if we play this, then we're essentially avoiding whatever damage we take. Unless it's a multi-hit, of course. And it doesn't exert. And it can give us card draw as well if we're dumping cards to give us colored mana. This seems a lot better. And it can pay for itself as well if we use a blue. And then Brain Surge, we can look at the top 2 cards, draw 1. It's free if we upgrade, which I think is pretty great. It's also Phantom, so we get a copy of it, but it exerts. I'm gonna take the Misty Step. I like the idea behind the Misty Step, so I'm going to keep a hold of that. Now, we can make Reconsider free, which I think would be really good. Parthian Shy I don't think matters. Misty Step, just talked about it. I think that having 18 evasion on it's really good. Do I think Reconsider is worth the 3 when the shop's coming up soon? I honestly don't. So we're gonna go with the route that we were thinking of before. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna go to the upgrade, and then we're gonna go down. Unfortunately, though, we got a goose, and you know how I feel about the damn goose. So, and we don't have a great hand either. Let's start with a linked palms. We got a blue. That kinda sucks. So here's what you do. You do this. This will give you 2 fight. We probably should have played the linked block first. But we can still Misty Step, draw a card, we'll get a fire. We can use this on the goose. We'll gain 6. And then do we linked block here? I think so, because we don't have the Parthian shot active, and we can't get rid of your focus. So let's do that. Let's linked block, get rid of the Parthian shot to get a blue, and then end turn. And we won't take any damage here. We also have the evasion. Maybe I should have done the attack then because of the evasion, but either way. We're down to 2 evasion now, which is fine. So we're going to start with a linked block. Took our 1 die from us. That's annoying. We can then discard a link strike to do a link strike. Unfortunately, this little shit rolled a 4. 5. Doing 11 damage. What's our evasion at? It's a 10% chance. We're probably going to take damage here, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. We can at least get this geese closer to death. And try to get rid of the focus next turn, but yeah, unfortunately, our draw there was pretty bad. And now we have 4 injury on us, which isn't great. It's not exactly what I would have liked. We can do this so that we have 2 blue to play for our linked block. We'll get 2 fire. This goose is so unbelievably aggravating. We'll play our link strike here. And, you know, I think that I want to use the card pack. We got a Misty Step, which in my eyes is good. So we're going to play it. Draw up to 3. Maybe should have played the Link Palms first. In fact, I almost certainly should have, but never punished. It doesn't matter what we do here. So we can hit the goose, him for 11, and then he'll die. So now we only have this one to deal with. We're going to take 4 from our injury, which, again, isn't great. But we have the evasion. And now there's no focus for us to deal with on this guy. But he's going to be doing damage, which is bad. He's going to be doing 5. It's actually not a big deal. Let's use our 1 die on his higher HP. This is the time to use it, I believe. Parthian Shot's now active to give us evasion. So let's... it's not really a great way to do this, I think. I want to use the spear and shield, but I think getting the 6 evasion is going to help us more. So let's do this. Let's play the Parthian Shot. We'll get a fire. We can play our Link Strike, and then he dies. Okay. It took me a little bit to see the path there, to figure out the path, but it worked. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Flow, gain 8 critical hit. Upgrades to 12 damage and 12 critical hit. This seems good. I think I'll take it. I don't know what I'm building with this deck, though. That's the major issue I have right now. I just don't know what exactly I'm doing or what I want, and I feel like I don't have a deck together right now, and I don't like that. Destroy all attack intentions of target enemy, apply 12 vulnerable. It gets rid of the perishable when we upgrade it. That seems okay, but it costing 3 mana it feels like it's too much. Got Temperance card now. Leverage Shotgun. Deal D20 damage to all enemies. Flow. Draw D4 cards. With Phantom. I kind of like it. I also like how it's a gun. Can have slow applied to you. Let's upgrade the 1 die. I kind of like Lever Shotgun. Dealing D20 damage to all enemies and with Phantom. And it allows us to draw cards. It seems good. I should have rolled before upgrading the 1 die. I'm really tempted to upgrade it, but when we're going into this elite, it's risky. But I'm gonna do it. Let's try rolling this down. 7. I got punished. Still can't afford it. Nope. Try it again. 1 more attempt. It's a 2. Good. Okay. We'll buy the lever shotgun. We'll leave. And we don't have a lot of charges on our 1 die, which is a little bit scary, especially because we haven't used it yet. So this upgrades to a D20 plus D12 damage. And we can use 2 purple on it. I like that. Let's do it. This is probably our best card right now. And I'm not worried about spending money to upgrade our stuff. One, because I don't have the money, but also because we're doing just fine. And I think we have enough time to be able to go up if we end up taking a lot of damage from this. We're mainly saving our 1-die charges for if this guy actually manages to hit us, which I'm a little bit afraid of. It's hard for me to lie about that, but I think we'll be fine. So let's start with, I think we start with our Misty Step to gain evasion. So do that. Activates the flow state for Horse Slayer. We can play Horse Slayer. So we'll also gain crit now. Play our Linked Palms. We unfortunately got a blue, so we can't continue. There's a 4% chance of hitting. He missed, and we still have a bunch of evasion, which is great. I think we're in a really good position right now, even if we're early on. The block could matter, but chances are it's not going to. What we'll do, we'll get rid of our Link Strike to play our Spear and Shield. That did a good chunk. We can reconsider to redraw our hand, and I think we're gonna do that. I don't like what we have right now. Lever Shotgun. We already used our Charm. We could 1-die. We could just get out. Oh, I have an idea. Here's what you do. Well, actually, drawing the cards doesn't matter, does it? We would rather have the flow from the Parthian shot to gain more evasion. So let's do this. Get rid of 1-die. Lever Shotgun the Goblin. That did a good chunk. That was about as good as it could possibly get. And now what we have... Well, we have a couple of options because we drew so many cards. We can regain our evasion, which I think is good, but the flow doesn't matter. But we could also play Parthian shot to deal damage and gain more evasion, or we could just bring out a second Lever Shotgun to do more damage. I think all of these things are good ideas. Boosting up our evasion is good. I think, though, the best thing that we can do is try to mitigate the damage that we take as much as possible. So even though the Lever Shotgun is good for us to use again, it's gonna stay. It's always going to stay. We don't have to worry about it. So let's use our linked block to play our Parthian shot to gain this, and our crit ended up failing, which is sad. But now he only has a 15% chance of hitting us. He missed. Fantastic. We're looking really good. We have our Horse Slayer again with our flow. So let us hope that we get a blue when we do this. We did. And that means we can play linked block, and then we get flow of Horse Slayer. Good. Then we'll just end turn. So he hit us, but he missed because of our evasion. I feel like I dodged the bullet there, and in many ways I did. So now, because we have Misty Step, it's starting to come together. I'm seeing how this works. Get rid of our Link Strike, play this Link Strike, then Flow State Misty Step. We can get rid of our linked block before we play this to draw more cards. We get Lever Shotgun. Linked Palms, hopefully add a fire. It did add a fire. Now we can play Lever Shotgun, and that did a good chunk of damage. All right, his accuracy's been reduced. He only has 31 HP. I think the Lever Shotgun is really what did it. Not only do I understand how this deck works more, but the Lever Shotgun is doing wonders for us. Let's get rid of our Spear and Shield. Unfortunately, we got a... Well, it's not really unfortunately. It's good that we got a water in some ways, but not in others. Play this. We have a lever shotgun now and our horse slayer. Let's... Should have played one die first. Let's just play our lever shotgun. And that killed him. Nice. Okay. From this position, I think the best thing that we can do is get some sort of strength buff. That's what I'm thinking. But we took 0 damage from that elite fight. We are looking great. For every 3 block you have, deal 6 damage to the target. It's okay, but we're not centered around this. So we're essentially doing damage equal to double our block. We're getting up to about 7, but that requires a lot of setup. And we don't have any fortified. Well, fortified, I guess, wouldn't matter because it goes away immediately. We wouldn't have a chance to play this card. Deal 12 damage, flow, destroy all focus intentions of the target enemy. Well, that feels like a win more card. If we're doing the 12 damage, then destroying intentions of target enemy isn't gonna do a lot. If it destroyed the focus intentions of all enemies, that would be fantastic. But if it's only the one that we're attacking, we're already doing 12 damage, chances are that focus isn't gonna matter anyway. The upgrade to me doesn't really matter. What about on Mountain Lean? It's 8 damage to the target for every 3 block instead of 6, which, again, isn't... I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's good enough to take. Chip Rain is an interesting one because we have that shotgun. Gain when you roll die deal damage equal to that die result to a random enemy. So our shotgun is going to be doing double damage when we play Chip Rain. It is a big cost, but we have the ability to set it up, and it's going to synergize well with the shotgun. And it's the only card that we have that we can take right now that synergizes with anything that we have. So I'm going to say we take it. And then what is this? If it remains in hand during turn ends, gain luck or gain a critical hit when the turn ends. Both of these I like. I think that, let me reread luck. When rolling dice, roll an extra die and take the highest result. Then lose a stack of luck. For every 6 stacks of luck, roll 1 more die. It's pretty good with our shotgun. And I think that's what we're building our deck around. We're finally seeing a way to, a path. Something we want to build around, and that's die rolls. So let's get lucky. I think that synergizes more than courage. And we can use it for the purple mana if we need to for the chip thing, whatever that was called. Charge the 1 die by d20. Gain 2 fury when combat starts. You will not gain panic or gain 2d12 evasion when you activate. And charge conditions is depleting an enemy's health bar. I think that we're gaining enough evasion through our cards naturally that chain sticks doesn't make much of a difference. Hitchhiker's Guide is always good, especially depending on what the final boss is. Charging the 1 die by d20, of course, is probably going to be good. It could also be bad. We could roll a 1. That's part of the risk that you take. When combat starts, gaining 2 fury, though. At the start of your action, convert fury into fire. That's hard not to take, because that does help us a lot. What does panic do again? Whenever you cast a card, lose panic and discard a random card, remove all panic at the end of your action. I like the little flame. You know, call me crazy, but I think it's the best thing that we got. And here's what else I'm thinking too. I'm thinking we go around to this chest. We have enough time. Well, actually, we don't if we want to get to this upgrade. And we probably do, because we'd have to go backwards. And if we go down to this chest, then we wouldn't be able to get it. And the chests are so random because they don't guarantee you anything. Chests can just have normal relics in them. We could get the chest and try rolling it to get a better relic, but I say we just go to the next elite immediately. Even though we could do that, I think I prefer this. So let's start. Could roll down his tough, which I like. I like rolling down his tough. Let's do that. Roll it down to a 6. After casting 2 cards, that'll happen. Then let's do this. I have a bit of a plan. Let's get rid of our Parthian shot and this link strike and play Misty Step. So he has a 10% chance of hitting this. And now we have flow state. We did draw. I either wanted to get lever gun or I wanted to get. No, lever gun. Oh, yeah, horse slayer was the other one. So we got one of them that I wanted, which is great. We can play our lever shotgun. He has a very low chance of hitting us. And we have a high chance of just getting rid of his focus anyway. Bop. We did. Fantastic. And now we didn't draw a card that we can use, unfortunately. Interesting. This lever shotgun uses purple. Last one used red. Very interesting. Okay. Well, we have lucky, so we'll gain some luck at the end of this turn. We can't use the mana that we have remaining. We gain 7 luck. It's fantastic. Discard your hand, draw 4 cards. What are our last 4 cards? Horse Slayer, Chip Rain, Spear and Shield, Link Strike. I like that better than what we have now. He also only has a 17% chance of hitting us. Let's do it. Reconsider. We get Horse Slayer with Flow. So we will use that. And he missed. Our evasion check worked out. Beautiful. And then, you know what? Part of me was tempted to just get the mana and end turn because I want to be able to deplete his focus next turn. And you know what? It is a tough choice, isn't it? We'll do 11 damage here. We'll do 5 to 22, actually, because of our critical hit. And our critical has a 94% chance of passing. So we should just do this. Yeah. No, that was definitely worth it. And we should be able to clean him up before he has a chance to do that. We have Lever Shotgun. We have Chip Rain. Let's do this. That turned into a blue. This. Purple. Purple. And then this should just kill him. Okay. Good. Another Misty Step is kind of nice, but I love Maneuver. Maneuver is a fantastic card. I really like it. And we don't have any limited cards, so it doesn't conflict with anything. Let's take it. Maneuver is always a good card. It's free card draw. It's never taking up a spot in your deck. It's just, well, it's a +1, really, but you get to search out the cards. It's really good. Really powerful. Especially when we need to search out cards for our synergies. And it's free. Card is insane. It's an S-tier card, in my opinion. So we gotta discard 2 cards now. We want to keep our Lever Shotgun. We want to keep... We don't want to keep Reconsider. Here's what we want to do. We want to play our linked block with blue mana. So we want to discard our Reconsider to play linked block, then we play Lever Shotgun. That's the plan. So we get rid of these 2, because linked block is going to give us 1 blue, or 1 red, rather. And that's going to be enough to use our Lever Shotgun. We want to be able to keep linked palms so that we can continue the turn after this happens, potentially. So, and this deals damage to all enemies, which I just realized that's insane. So let's get rid of these. Let's play Reconsider. Oh, that counts as the flow state, huh? Oh yeah, because it's a blue card. I don't quite understand how this flow state works, clearly. But let's get rid of our one die for now because it's not doing anything for us. Let's lever shotgun them. Cool. And we can use lever shotgun again, but that's only going to do 1 damage to him, so it doesn't really matter. And we're not going to be taking any damage. And this is temporary. We would probably be better off saving it. I did that like it really matters. We rolled an 8 on our luck, which is huge. And now this guy's not doing anything this turn. All of this is fantastic. We can Misty Step for Horse Slayer to gain our crit. I think we'll do that. Get some crit here. We can... The damage that we do isn't really going to matter. We'd probably rather not do linked palms. So here's what we'll do. We'll do this so we can play Spear and Shield because it does the same damage. And then we can retain 1 purple mana for next turn in case we draw our little chip card. Chip Rain, that's what it's called. Unfortunately, though, because of the fear, we actually can't use it, which sucks. And also, because of our draws, we can't really do much this turn in general. So we need to keep this card in our hand for it to go away. We can gain enough block that this isn't going to do anything. So we're going to make this really simple. Going to be a very simple turn. We're going to play a linked block. We're going to play our Parthian shot on the crow. We crit, which is great. And then we just end turn so this goes away. And we keep 1 fire mana because we played a blue. Just barely got the evasion, and not that really made a difference. But we still got it. Discard our hand to draw 4. Honestly, don't mind if I do. Take a fire mana, then reconsider. Lever shotgun is exactly what we want. Let's use our linked palms. We got that. We may as well Misty Step to gain the evasion because it's not like we're drawing anyway. And then use our shotgun. It's gonna bring the crow down. Oh, never mind. Apparently we do draw. I don't know what I'm doing, but we can use this and we ended up getting a blue instead of a red, which sucks. So we'll just end turn. Again, not that really matters in that case because we'd only be doing 1 damage, but still. We'd prefer to be able to use that. We got a lever shotgun. So all of you are essentially dead. You're all dusted. Play our linked block, I suppose, and an end turn that gets rid of the fear. He's adding 2 more, but that doesn't matter. 2 hits here and we kill him. We're not going to be able to this turn, unfortunately, because we drew... well, essentially nothing. So we could do, say, this, and then put a fire mana in front of the black mana, so that we have it for the future, but these fears are starting to get pretty damn annoying. But thankfully, we have lever shotgun, which didn't kill anything, and that's terrifying. But 1 more hit and we kill the crow, man. It's gonna add 2 fear cards. And we're gonna take some injury. As long as we win on this next turn, though, then we should be good. And I think... oh, no. Oh, wait, no, we're fine. Yeah. So we'll do... linked block. Play Misty Step, gain a fire from that, and then do this, and they're all dead. Okay. We still got out of there without taking damage, which is great. So luckiest streak, at the end of the turn, gain luck. This synergizes really well with what we're trying to do. We can make it an 8. It's just the cost is making me go, Impatient, draw 2 cards, exert, and storm. Which is okay, but we don't have a lot of mana. We don't have a build centered around generating mana, so it's not going to do a lot for us. Sniper rifle is the card I was looking at. Gain 9 crit, deal damage equal to the number of your critical hit stacks. This seems fantastic, and it has Phantom. So if we look at our deck, what is given? I know that we have a card that's giving us crit. Horseslayer gives us crit with flow. So because we're already getting critical hit, Sniper Rifle is going to do a lot for us. It's a tough choice between Lucky Streak and Sniper Rifle. Sniper Rifle being Phantom as well means it's going to give us another copy, so it's going to do a lot of damage. And what's going to allow us to build up our critical hit even more, which is going to double all the damage, which I think is really strong. Lucky Streak, though, just at the end of every turn, we gain D12 luck. That also seems great. That's a great setup card for if we have a long fight. Having more luck is always going to be good. But I don't know. I think the Sniper Rifle is it. I think the Sniper Rifle is a good damage dealer that helps us out a lot, and I like it, so I'm going to take it. Mating in hand, when the turn ends, deal 4 damage to all enemies, virtue keep, and bonus. So it's just a good card. It doesn't clog the deck because it has bonus, and we keep it, so it allows us to always do 4 damage to all enemies. When drawn, gain 3 fortified. I'm gonna take Discernment. It's also a blue and red card. Add 2 mystery box cards to your hand when combat starts. Add 1 of each mana. After a short rest, it charges. At the end of my action, gain 2 block. At the start of the 3rd turn, deal 2d12 damage to all the enemies. I like a trebuchet. I like a good trebuchet. Let's go up here, and we'll have just enough time to get that other upgrade. We can make Chip Rain cost 3 instead of 4, which I think is vital to actually being able to use this. I think it's very vital to being able to use this card in any way. But getting the Phantom on Sniper Rifle is really good. We have 14. I think here, this is where we actually spend the 3 to upgrade 2 things. But our entire deck is pretty much upgraded, which is fantastic. It's great for us. We're in a really nice position. So let's start with a Link Strike probably, so then we can go in the Misty Step. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do this, hit here, gain 2 blue. I'm gonna get rid of our Spear and Shield, gain Misty Step. We got a Maneuver, which I like. Put 2 cards on the top of the draw pile. I think we want a linked block, and, well, if we're going to play Reconsider, I mean, discard your hand, draw 4 cards, and then we're adding 2 mana. And if these are on the top of the draw pile, we're guaranteed to draw them, so I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's Reconsider. Gain mana. We got a Lever Shotgun. We have no uses of this left. Let's play our Sniper Rifle. It's gonna give us some crit, and then we can play it again, and I think I will. Yeah, that's pretty good. And he has a 10% chance of actually hitting us. We're gonna take 2 from our injury, but that's fine. And I don't know. I think that we do this one. We'll get a purple. And our evasion check succeeded, because of course it would. No reason why it wouldn't. And we can probably just wrap this up. So we'll do this, play Horseslayer with crit. And he lives with 5. Discernment's going to do 4 damage. So he doesn't quite die from this, but that's fine. I don't really care. He'll deal 6. Oh, and then he died from something. I don't know. He exploded. Second Lever Shotgun. Kind of hard to say no. I'm going to take it. And we can immediately upgrade it. We don't care to upgrade any of the other cards that we have, except maybe reconsider with it being free, but it costing a blue has helped us. So maybe upgrading it could be bad. Let's just upgrade the lever shotgun. It's the best card to upgrade. Don't have to think about it too much. We'll go here, we'll cut a card. Question is, what are we cutting? What do we want to cut? Palmies has Spear and Shield. But it's probably one of the unupgraded cards like the Linked Block. It's probably... It is a tough one. Maybe the Linked Strike. I don't know what to cut. I think it actually is the Spear and Shield. Spear and Shield doesn't really do anything for us, and it's just random mana. Because the linked strikes and linked block just does more. Yeah. We're gonna cut it. And then I don't really know what else to remove because again, we've upgraded. Oh, I forgot to go to the damn shop. Wait, I didn't forget to go to the shop. Never mind. I was thinking of the other shop. Oops. Let's start. How do we want to do this? We have a fire mana already. We want to play Chip Rain, if we can help it. So let's play this, which will give us a second fire mana. We can get rid of that for Chip Rain, and then we end turn with a blue. We get 7 luck. He'll gain some fortifying, some power, whatever. It's gonna deal 9 damage in total this turn. We can do a maneuver. Let's do a maneuver. And what do we want to get rid of? We probably don't need 2 lever shotguns. We can put that at the top. And I think a horse sleigh, because we're going to be using our lever shotgun. That's the plan. Well, really, well, yeah, because we want this at the top, right? So let's do that. Put that at the top. And we are going to... Our lever shotgun is active right now with flow. But I don't think that really matters, to be honest. We're going to discard our Parthian shot to hit him with the sniper rifle. And then we can play our lever shotgun with our crit. Oh, and we didn't even have to use the sniper rifle attack. Cool. We're doing pretty well, I think. What is this? Increase mana pool capacity by 1. That's good. At the start of the next turn, add a fire and blue. At the start of the next action, draw 2 cards. Seems pretty good. Upgrade gets rid of the unlimited. That's the block thing. Maneuver is good, but it's limited. This seems good. We'll take that. Then we'll go down here. The question is, do we even want to heal or do we want to charge the 1 die? I don't think we need to heal. I think we just charge the 1 die. It only charged it by 2, which is a shame, but it's still 1 more use. And we'll go in. Maybe not healing is a bit risky, but I think it works. I really do. Start with maneuver. And what do we want to put at the top? We're going to use our lever shotgun next. We'll get rid of Horse Slayer and probably reconsider. I don't see how we would be using that this turn. I'm not thinking about it, I'm just doing it. Maybe not the smartest idea, but that's what I'm doing. So we'll get rid of our... Now, here's what you do. Chuck our linked strike for the lever shotgun. Start there. Then we drew cards anyway. Then what we can do is we can use our shot here. We could also add mana off of this, which is tempting. Yeah, you know what? 1, too. That's costing 3 mana in total. We wouldn't really be getting anything off of this. I almost want to use Reconsider to try drawing the second lever shotgun. But maybe that's greedy. Let's just do this. Bop him with that. We can discard our 1 die to use our second lever shotgun. That's going to do 15. We have a blue and a nothing. We can play Linked Palms. We got a fire from that. We do have Flow State available, so we can play our Horse Slayer. And then we'll get crit from that. And then I think we just want to keep our lucky. I don't think we care about drawing and then getting 2 mana. We could get something from it, but the fact it's blue mana makes me not care. And I'd rather just do our 4 damage and get our luck bonus, so we'll just end turn. Alright, Sniper Rifle, Lever Shotgun, Chip Brain. All good cards. I'm going to start with our Sniper Rifle. Hit him there. Then we can Lever Shotgun or we can Chip Rain. But I think if we have the Lever Shotgun, because it's going to deplete his focus, we'd rather do that. Because we're not going to be able to get the blue. So we'll do that. We'll get a bunch of stuff. We can get rid of this to use our Sniper Rifle again. And then that's going to put our Lever Shotgun in flow state so we can hit him again. He's down to 34. We got our lucky again, so we're going to be getting even more luck. Only drew a 1, so that's a shame. But he didn't hit us, and then our next turn starts. Our Lever Shotgun is online. The only blue card we have is Reconsider, which I don't want to play. And I don't think it really matters if we draw cards because he's dead anyway, so we just shoot him. Wow, that was the easiest fight I've ever had on the boss for this floor. Huh. Okay. Game, whenever triggering a flow effect, deal 12 damage to a random enemy. Perishable and Exert gets rid of the perishable. Double target number until the end of combat. That seems crazy. If we can use it. Well, actually, it's not, because the shotgun is a die roll. And we can't double that. I wish we could, but we can't. We could double the number on the Sniper Rifle to gain 18 critical hit. If we can do that. The cost is high, though. The upgrade does bring it down to 1, which makes me more willing to do this. For each number in your hand, deal damage equal to its value to a random enemy. Again, not really good because everything that we have is die rolls. So it's between Gunfu and Catalyst. Gunfu is a gain effect, though. So, and it does 12 damage to a random enemy. It's not every enemy. I wish it was every enemy. The problem with this is we'd have to play it when we draw it, which we can do. It just kind of wastes a turn. But Catalyst temporarily doubling a number, which I found doesn't distort a card. If we can do that to the Sniper Rifle, that would be really good. It'd be very strong. The only problem with this is we'd have to play it the turn that we draw it, but we have the cards to be able to do that. We can also, if we need to, if we want to, get rid of it with Reconsider. I think we have the ability to make this work. We can also use it on Reconsider, let's say, to draw 8 cards. I kind of like it. I like the idea of this. I think it does more for us than Gunfu does, so we'll take it. And we'll try to upgrade quickly. When mana overflows, deal 7 damage. Mana is overflowing before we even start. After playing fire, gain 3 evasion. After playing water, gain 3 crit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, that's insane. That's so good. I have to take this. That's gonna make us untouchable. That's game winning. At the end of your action, if you have no cards in hand and no mana, gain an extra turn. Wow. Apply powerless to all enemies, gain 4 block. Yeah, we can try to make this work. I think we have the ability to. It's not always going to work, but when we can get it to work, my God. We are looking pretty damn good. Now, again, we have a branching path moment here. I think we want to fight the elites. We're strong enough to. We didn't take any damage from the boss fight. We didn't even get injury. We got nothing happen. We got off scot-free. We have to be powerful enough to fight the elites. I don't see how we're not. So do we just go middle route or do we go bottom route and then go up after the campfire? Do we want 2 fights or 1? I guess is more of the pressing question. The only way that we get an upgrade is we go the top route, but I'm fine with that. We got enough upgrades on the last floor that I don't think we need to get this upgrade. I'm perfectly content with that. We can also try going the middle route here and just skipping this campfire to get to the end faster, so maybe we can get to the upgrade in time. And I think we would be able to. This is 1, 2, 3... well, 4 extra turns that we'd have to take. So we can cut out one of those by going here, and I think that could be worth it. So let's go middle route. It depends on the cards we get, of course, but we actually do want the upgrade for the card that we just got. That's mainly why we want it. So all things to consider. All things that we gotta consider. We can start with an immediate chip rain, but we'll be taking damage, which I don't love. Let's start with a maneuver, allow us to be able to use Horse Slayer if we want to. And we probably do. We'll gain 12 crit, we'll get the blue mana. We'll get 2 blue mana. Let's do this. Do this, play this, play a linked block, and then we haven't really been using chip rain is my most pressing concern right now. We'll just use the 1 die because we can, roll to 6, and we can't use the Orbos or anything, but that's fine. End turn. Did 7. Evasion check failed by 1. Such a shame. I'm thinking we immediately reconsider. We could also just gain our 18 evasion, which, I mean, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather do that. And then we can do this, which did a lot of damage, and we can do this, which did a lot of damage, and then just end turn, honestly. Yeah, we had 24 evasion, so whiff, and then he just dies. Good. Flow damage is doubled this turn. It's too much mana. It costs 1 if we upgrade it, and that's good. If we upgrade this card, it's insane. Add junk, we don't want that. Let's do this. Yep. Because that means our shotgun will do double damage, and that'll flow into our shotgun. That's pretty good. Is it? Wait, is it a shotgun? Have I been calling it a shotgun this time and it's something else? No, it is a lever shotgun. Okay, good. So I have a couple of cards that synergize. I'm almost afraid that we're getting too many cards that synergize, but I don't think that's a big thing to be concerned about. Now we have Catalyst, but we actually don't have a way to use it this turn, which sucks. It really sucks. I wish that we could. We could try drawing more cards to get Catalyst to go. Man. We can get all Boros to work though. So let's... We gotta dump the catalyst. We have to. We are going to 1 die on this HP to 7. We are going to use... Oh, shoot. We can't. Because these aren't upgraded. Because these cards suck. How close are we to the elite? It's that one after the shop. I'm tempted to use card pack here. Just to draw. Whatever. We'll take 3 injury. Ah. Those unupgrade blocks suck. He's gonna lose his head this turn. We don't... Well, we could potentially stop it. Start with a sniper rifle. 26 damage. Very good. Let's sniper rifle him again. Very good. He's now doing 1 to 4 damage. And then we can wait for our chance. We lie in wait. We deal 22 with this. And then, yeah, we're gonna take our damage. He only does 1 though, and then he just dies. I don't know what's even killed. I'm hearing John Wick in the background somewhere shooting him in the head. I don't know what's happening, but I'll take it. Stillwater, gain 6, crit, kick 3. I mean, that's the card, right? Because if we kick 3, we kick our entire hand or Boros activates. Deal d6 damage to the enemy, repeat d6 times. That also has synergy with what we're going for. Has a phantom on it. Draw 1 card from the draw pile, or draw 1 red and 1 blue. I think we take Stillwater, because we can kick as many cards as we want to use Ouroboros. Oh, but we also have to have no mana, so we'd have to play around it a little bit, but I think that we can make this work with the right setup. And gaining more crit, that's what we're looking for. It helps us sniper rifle. It's between this and Chaos Strike, really. But Chaos Strike costs a lot. Let's take the Stillwater. I like it. Do I want to join the dark side? I don't think I do. Not with this deck. And our current setup. Alright, we got the shot. Upgrade 1 die to a D12. I always like upgrading the 1 die, so I think we're gonna do that. Waiting for chance again, we could take gain 2d20 critical hit, flow, add 3 fire. How do you say no? Apply powerless to all enemies after using 1 die. Add purple after using 1 die. Which I think could be good for what we have going. Apply 5 temporary power. Gain 5 temporary power. Apply 3 paper skin to all enemies. Fragile and innate. Eh. Gain 3 stacks of a random buff 2 times. I love Unstable Portal, but I don't think it's really going to work with what we have going on. I don't want 2 waiting for chance. I think this card's okay, but not good enough for us to have 2 of them in our deck. Dice Generator is a really interesting one, and I'm tempted to take it. How far is the next shop? It's after the 2 elites. So let's do it. Even though it might have anti-synergy with the Ouroboros, I think it's still good. When he casts 7 cards, he's going to discard half of the hand. Okay. Let's start with a maneuver. We get a sniper rifle, linked palms, and a linked block. We have Stillwater, which we do want to use. And we don't have anything else. So let's just get rid of our fear. Because I think if we put it at the top of the deck, then it's not going to the map. Well, it's going to go to the top of the deck anyway. But we want the mana, so I don't know if that's still going to apply the black. If it does, then that sucks. But I'll know for the future. And then I think we just get rid of the Link Strike. It did apply it. Okay, that sucks, but we can still work around it because we have a linked palms. So let's start with a... Yeah, this into... Ugh, this is gonna be messy. Still water. We're gonna bump these 3 to gain the crit. And then we're going to hope that our Link Palm gives us blue, and please don't punish me. Oh, man. Get shot, idiot. Get shot, idiot. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can slap me all you want. You're dead. You're not coming back from this. Let's start with a... Do we start with a linked palms, or do we just go horse sleigh? We don't have any blue cards, which is annoying. Ugh. Yeah, we don't have any blue cards, so if this gives us blue, then it really sucks for us. And 1-inch punch is only gaining crit. We're not going to be able to activate its flow, so it's really doing nothing. Let's start with linked palms, because I think, yeah, that activates Horse Slayer. It doesn't activate 1-inch punch because it's a purple, but it activates Horse Slayer's flow. So we will use this, and then I think we just end turn. We could also use cutback. I think we probably should. We'll gain block from it. Ugh. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but I think the block is still going to be good. And I think we have a... Yeah, we have a campfire right after this, so I don't care about taking the 9 damage. It's irrelevant. I'm going to heal anyway. Okay. So again, our hand here isn't very good, so we will start with a reconsider. And then that gives us our lever shotgun. And see, that's why we don't want to upgrade the reconsider, because we wouldn't be able to do this otherwise. And I don't think we'll be able to make the chip brain work. So let's do lever shotgun. And then we can play a flow. And then that's activated. And then we will get rid of waiting for chance. And basically what happens here, if it's red, then he dies. If it's blue, we play Misty Step. And it's red, so he dies. Okay. Flow ended up working out there, I think. Deal 6 damage. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Flow to add 1 of each mana. But it costs 1 of each mana. So I suppose the idea here is if you use this on your first turn, then you'll be getting a total of, well, really 3. Because you play a blue. Oh, no. Oh, I see. No, the idea here is that you have 2 red or 2 blue. You play a card that costs 2 red or 2 blue. This is what the upgrade. You get that mana back. Well, no, you want to play one that has 2 blue, then you get 2 red, because then it would activate the flow. You play this card, and then you get the mana back with 1 red and 1 blue, so you're able to keep going. And then you're able to use that 1 blue to play a blue card, and then you play upgraded flow with that blue mana, and then you can use that 1 remaining red mana to play a red card, like 1-inch punch, and then you gain 3. That's the idea. That's the combo. But I don't think that's good. I'd rather take the Lucky Streak. When drawing, apply 6 weak to all enemies with bonus. It's hard to say no to a card with bonus like that, right? Let's do it. When combat starts, gain 3d6 crit. When you lose HP, gain money. It can only be triggered 2 times per combat. Gain 10, and when combat stops, increase mana pool capacity by 1. Empty battery actually synergizes with our little flame, so it'll allow us to have 2 red mana at the start of a combat, which might actually be better than the Doli, because we're already getting crit. This could be 21 crit, which is great, but it could also be 3, and we have no way to be able to manipulate our luck at start of combat. Whereas with empty battery, this will allow us to start with 2 red. And I think that's great. So we're gonna do that. Go to our campfire here, and even though we probably don't have to heal, I'm going to be safe. Move on to this guy. Yep, and we start with 2, which is amazing. So we can start with a still water. And do I want to kick anything? We'll kick our... No, because we want to play a Linked Palm so that the Horse Slayer gets its flow. So we're not going to kick anything. We're going to get 1 fire from that. We're going to gain 6 crit. We can play 1-inch punch to gain more critical hit. We've rolled a 28. And now we can play Linked Palms just to put Horse Slayer online. We play Horse Slayer, and that's guaranteed to do double damage, essentially. And we have 49 crit. So if we draw a sniper rifle, he's dead. And we did draw a sniper rifle, which is incredible. So are we just gonna play it? Yeah, we're just gonna play the sniper rifle. Yeah, why wouldn't we? Yep, flow state's online for the lever shotgun. And because the flow state's online, we probably want to play that before we play the next sniper. Although this is gonna do, it's gonna do damage equal to my crit, which is 36 plus 9, so it'll be 45. Doubled out, do 90 damage. He's just dead anyway. Okay, in an explosion, flow, deal damage equal to 25% of the target's current HP. That's it, just if we play a purple. If we play a purple, then we get to do this. It's only current HP, though. And the funny thing is, we're doing more than that with just our sniper rifle, and this costs 2. This actually doesn't... It's actually kind of bad. Because it uses up our mana. We'd have to play a purple card to be able to use it. And the HP reduction we already do with our normal combo. So this card doesn't... It doesn't do much. It really doesn't. And it's limited as well because it only has a flow effect. So and it's blue and red. So we have to play a purple. And we only have a couple of purple cards in our deck. We have like Linked Palms, 1 die. But even Lever Shotgun wouldn't allow it to trigger. We would have to get the Phantom Lever Shotgun and have it be a purple one in order to be able to play this. And it would have to be on the same turn. It's a tough sell, and it's a sell that I don't really like. I do like Brain Surge, especially if we can upgrade. I also, funny enough, like, what is this? Because it activates the flow for a lot of our cards. And it's free. Brain Surge doesn't because it's a red and a blue. Again, if I'm understanding how this works correctly. So I say we take What Is This? I like What Is This as well because it allows, with the build deck that I was using before, it just allows you to add stuff. It allows you to help with other cards, and I think that's really good. So what do we want to get rid of? Let's put Humble back at the top of the deck because it's already used its effect. And it gets a bonus for when we draw with Lever Shotgun. And then what else do we want to put on the top of the deck? We got to put 2. Maybe just another Linked Palms. What's our turn going to look like? Let's look at that first. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to 1-inch punch. And that's going to give us 2 blue mana. Still Water. And then we're going to kick with the Still Water. And then we're going to get rid of probably our Linked Strike and Linked Palms to Lever Shotgun. Then draw cards. We'll draw Nah Humble. That's probably what we'll do. Well, we do also have the Sniper Rifle, which is going to do a lot with our 1-inch punch. it's a tough turn. I think that regardless of what we do, these are the 2 cards that go back to the top of the deck. Maybe Reconsider goes back to the top of the deck. It's our only blue card. Let's look at it like this. We play 1-inch punch. Yeah, because this requires a fight as well. So we play 1-inch punch. We get 2 blue. This brings us down to 1 blue. We have enough to be able to play sniper. We play lever shotgun by discarding our 2 linked palms. So we keep our 1 fire, I think and hope. And even if we don't, then we have our other link strike. Yeah, but we wouldn't have the blue. So it kind of depends on how that works. Let's do the linked palms. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So now we play our 1-inch punch. Oh, actually, do we want to... Because this doesn't have flow. Yeah, actually, here's what we want to do. We want to do... If we play Stillwater... Then we get our crit. We play 1-inch punch. We gain 3 fire. Then we can play sniper rifle off of... We actually can't. Yeah, we can't. Because we don't have the crit anymore. So let's do it the original way I was going to do it. So let's play... Ugh, this is annoying. Yeah, because we want to play the lever shotgun and draw cards, and then we can play sniper rifle. So let's play 1-inch punch. Right? And then that gains that. When you cast 1 card, he's going to counter it. I did not notice that. But we can just... Yeah, that's fine. Counter that. See if I care. We'll play our Stillwater. We'll kick this linked strike. Play our shotgun. And then we play our sniper rifle, I think. And then he's dead. Okay, it took us a little bit of thinking to get there, but we got there in 1 turn. Very nice. And I don't think any of these cards we really want. Vengeance 4, gain 4 fury, increase mana pool capacity by 2. Well, you know, that's a good one, thinking about it. We could take that. Increasing mana pool capacity, I think, is good for us. It helps with a lot of our problems. Let's take it. Let's take burst. Then we'll move on to the 2 stupid rabbits that I hate. Okay. So we're gonna start with... I don't really care about the damage, I think. I think I care more about the panic. So we'll do that. We'll do... Would I rather draw the cards? I kind of would rather draw the cards. Good. We can actually play Fear, which will activate our 1-inch punch. That's kind of funny. Yep, that puts us in flow state for 1-inch punch and lever shotgun. But we can't... Well, we could potentially play the lever shotgun, but we'd rather play the 1-inch punch. So let's drop the Chip Rain to play this. We'll gain fire. He missed because he's an idiot. Then we play the sniper rifle, I guess on you. I just want to kill one. Then we lie in wait and end turn, and we'll take 1. Faded that one, thankfully. All right, I like Lucky Streak. At the end of the turn, gain luck. Let's see where we're at before we do that. Let's start with a Misty Step. And then we can Horse Slayer both of them. It's going to get rid of their focus, and it's going to kill this one. We could deal damage. Yeah, let's use our Lucky Streak. And then let's hit you. And play our Link Palm so we have more mana for next turn. Cool. We're doing pretty well, but this draw is bad. Thankfully, it doesn't have focus, and it only has a 42% chance of hitting, but still not great. I think, you know, this is gonna sound crazy. I think what you do is you just steal water for 3 and then end turn. We just don't have the hand to really do anything. And you know what? If that hits, it didn't hit. But if it did hit, then who cares? I don't care. All right, let's start with a maneuver to put our lever shotgun online. It's insane. I don't think I care about discernment. And it's a little bit late for Catalyst to do anything. Let's bump the 1 die for lever shotgun. And then let's bump burst for our other lever shotgun, and then he's dead. Cool. The Mozambique. Target enemy has 15 vulnerable, deal 15 damage, otherwise apply 15 vulnerable. Rainbow 2? What is a rainbow? After casting this card, the number of different mana colors in your mana pool reaches 2, trigger the following effects. That's not a color. Rainbow 2. Deal 3d12 damage to a random enemy, or Rainbow 4, deal 3d20 damage to a random enemy. Ooh. Okay, then. What's the difference here? Deal 3d12 damage to a random enemy versus deal... Oh, it removes the exert. Ooh. But having a second sniper rifle in the deck, though? Would this be the third? I think it's the second, right? Yeah, it'd be the second sniper rifle. That's a tough one. Iridescent Rays is kind of great. Especially when you consider when we get to a boss, we can just 1 die our mana pool, and then we're pretty much guaranteed to have Rainbow 4, so we just get to deal 3d20s worth of damage, and then we get to, it happens a second time because of our chip ram, which we haven't used a single time yet, by the way. But, you know, the question is, best case scenario, this is gonna do 120 damage. Worst case scenario, it's gonna do 6. Is that really worth it when it does it to a one random enemy instead of a group of enemies? It's hard to say. I think it is. And I guess because of the crit, it would be doubling that again. So it would be doing 180 damage. You know what? At its best, and we gain the luck. So we roll extra dice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take it. It's fun. Mating in hand, gain 8 crit. Or heal 4 HP. And these also have virtue, so we can just play them and then get rid of them. Yeah, let's take this. And our relics suck. In events, your check bonus gets +7. When combat starts, add 2 neutral. We don't have the thing that does damage with the overflow, so After using the 1 die, gain block. Or heal 50 HP and destroy target Malady card. 4-leaf clover is the only one that does anything, so we're gonna take that and then move on. And it looks like we will be able to get this upgrade coming up. Add a free copy of the card on the far right to your hand. It also has temporary and fragile. Makes it free. Mana pool's capacity is decreased by 1, gain 2 power. All these are... Not a fan of any of them. Mana overflows, gain fortified, can only be triggered 1 time each turn. That's not great. Prevent the distort effect from resolving next time after a short rest. There's a part of me that says we may as well, but there's also a part of me that says no. Well prepared is an amazing card. Originalize also could be good. It could be great. I think there are plenty of times where having this card would have been good, but... Select a card and have remove its stored keyword. It requires a black, and we only have 1 card that does that, so I don't really care. Well Prepared is a card I think you always take. Originalize, I think, can be really good. I think this card could be amazing. The Emperor as well could also be amazing with our Rainbow card. But it's fragile. You can only use it once and then it's gone. And it takes up space in our hand. It's really good that it adds one of each color, but it's a one-time use thing. And until we use it, it's just taking up room. And it costs mana, and it can't be upgraded. What's Originalize upgrade to? Bonus Exert and Keep. Oh, it already has bonus on it? Yeah, I think we take that. Especially if we can keep it so we can just use it on any given turn when we need to convert mana. Yeah, I think that's good. Ran into a priest and he looked alarmed when he sees me. He asked, "My child, you are carrying an ominous aura. How about I perform a purification?" Well, we can pay 4 to remove the distorted from the catalyst. Yeah. 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 I think that's really good. All right, Mickey Mouse. Your time is up. We can start immediately with a lucky streak, and we don't have much else that we can do on this turn, so yeah. We'll do that. We'll use Burst, and we can get rid of this to use Horselay on both of them, which is gonna get rid of their focus, which is great. Now, hopefully they low roll, or we dodge. We dodged that. We dodged the 7 and the 5. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you so much. I don't think we even had a high chance of doing that, so that's great. Still have this Fear in our deck, but it doesn't do anything. I think we start with a Well Prepared. We want to draw more cards. We have a Reconsider. I'm gonna go for this. And I'm gonna go for this so we can use Chip Rain. And then Flow, Misty Step, Reconsider, and then hopefully, oh no, we can just do this guaranteed. And then we get Sniper Rifle, damage will be doubled. We have 17 critical at 26 damage. Damage will be doubled, so we're doing 52 damage to one of these rats. Which one do we want to get rid of? They're both going to summon a mouse here soon. They're all doing the exact same thing, so we'll just hit the one on the left because I don't like the way he looked at me. Oh, never mind. We just murdered him. Good. Cool. That worked out as well as it possibly could have, and he's dead. Because the Chip Rain, the die roll includes when they roll a die. Oh my god. I didn't know that. That's so strong. We could get a second lucky streak, so we're gaining 2d12 luck at the end of our turn, which is absurd. We could also get a second Well Prepared, which I'm not opposed to at all. I think they're both good. I don't know how Well Prepared is a common and not a rare. It should be a rare at minimum. It's way too powerful to be a common. Man, it's tempting to take a second lucky streak. It really is. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like a D12 of luck is already good enough. I don't think we need to. And I don't think we want 2 lucky streaks clogging the deck. I'd rather have a second Well Prepared, to be completely honest with you. And we really don't need to heal, so we're gonna do that. And then do we go to the boss or do we go to the upgrade? I think we go to the upgrade. I think we're in a position we can go to the upgrade and still get the chests. I hope that I'm reading this right, and we are. don't know. But fingers crossed. Okay, so the problem right now is we can't use flow. But that's fine, because we don't want to discard our hand. Our hand is good. We want to flow into the 1-inch punch. So we are going to play our flow just so we can do this. We're going to gain critical hit, and then we're going to get all of that mana. We will use our shotgun, hit both of them. We can use our shotgun again, or we can use Horse Slayer. We're not going to gain the crit, so this is going to do more damage. Simple as that. You whiffed. He hit me. The mouse hit me, because of course the mouse hit me. The mouse is a bastard. We have Rainbow, so we're going to deal 3d12 damage to all enemies, and we really don't have much else we can do. We also get this shot, so let's do that. Neat effect. Let's bop him. Gain our evasion. Hopefully it works out, and then we can play our lucky streak. We could play it well prepared. It might draw into something good, so let's try it. It drew on the still water, which I do think is good. Let's see what's in the box before we do anything else. Add 2 junk cards. When you play a temporary card, deal damage or deal D4 damage, or we can get the Spear and Shield. I guess we can just get that's handy. That could do something. But mainly what we're doing this turn is we're going to play the Stillwater, dump these 2. And then he has a 35% chance of hitting us. Hopefully he doesn't. Or he just won't attack, I guess. That's also something that can happen. At 5 luck. I didn't draw anything that's really useful. In fact, I drew nothing that's useful, really. Because I can't use Chip Rain. I don't have the cards to be able to do it. I think we're going to delve into our card pack here. We drew a good chunk of cards. None of them really useful still, funny enough. We're going to do this. We'll do... How much is this doing? This is doing 5 to 22. We can't kill him. Best we can do is probably this. Get a fire from that. And then dump a fire. Play Chip Rain. And then we can do waiting for chance for next turn. And end turn. Might have been a bad way I could go about that, but he has a 0% chance of hitting us. We're down to 39 HP, but that's going to be fine for the boss fight. I'm not concerned about it whatsoever. Let's maneuver. This should just give us the cards to kill him. Got a lever shotgun in our hand. That's going to be enough. Let's just make sure that we discard the right cards. These 2 aren't going to do anything, so we'll just get rid of them. And then we need 1 card to do it. Let's just get rid of this burst and then bop him. He should die. Cool. What cards do we got? Another Misty Step. Very, very angry. Heal 2 energy, gain 2 temporary power. With a storm with fire. It's, you know, we could use something that heals injury. So maybe we do take this. We don't have anything that heals injury right now. Misty Step, though, is such a good card. Just 1 blue for 18 evasion, having 2 of them in our deck. I kinda want to do that. I don't even care about the flow. It's about gaining the 18 evasion. It just stops all enemies in their tracks. It stops them from being able to do anything. Dual Beyond just costs too much mana. I don't think it's, at least right now, I don't think it's very good, having not used it. The idea behind it I get, but it's La La Land to get that to work. So it's between Very, Very Angry and Misty Step. Heal 2 injury, gain 2 temporary powers, storm with 2 fire. Be better if it was storm with 1 fire. Getting it to work with this deck is... How often do we have 2 fire in our mana pool? Not very often. I prefer taking a second Misty Step. I know that that card's insane. Okay, we finally have a chance to upgrade again. We can allow Originalize to keep, which is good. We can have Iridescent Rays not be Exert. I don't know if I care too much about that. Our Wind Punch has been doing a lot, and having it cost 1 mana, it's hard to say no to. Still Water being free, I think, is also really strong. Flow costing 1 mana would make that card usable. Let's do 1-inch Punch, and let's upgrade, I think, Flow. Oh, right, but Catalyst as well being 1. No, I think this is going to be better. There's so many cards I want to upgrade. All right, let's go to the boss. And we do have enough time to be able to fight the boss, which is great. Well, fight the boss and get the chest is what I mean. So this boss's tough is really high. Do I care? Is the question. And I think the answer is no. We can reduce his tough. We can play a well-prepared, which I think is what we're just going to do. So let's start with that. It's going to deal 12 damage to us. I really don't care. We'll play a maneuver. The fear is going to happen, so we just have to deal with that. We have a non-Misty Step that we can play. We unfortunately didn't draw anything very good, but we can use this as a setup turn, right? We can do... What do we want to do here? Here's what I think you do. I think you use a Misty Step for a Misty Step, and then that'll give us a fire. Oh no, but this isn't the upgraded Link Strike, so we can't do that. Oh, that's so annoying. Fuck. I really want this to be a setup turn, but I don't know if we can even do that now. Here's what I wanted to do. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I want to find a path to be able to use Stillwater and Misty Step. But we're not going to gain neutral mana is the problem. Ugh. Playing Fire Game 3 Evasion. Let's start with this, because this is going to give us the fire mana anyway, so it's better to use this. And then I think we have to gain the evasion. Even though I want to do the crit, and this would be a perfect time for being able to do the crit. The evasion we just need, because now he has a 0% chance of doing damage to us. It's not possible, and that's better. So I don't love that we had to do that, but it works. Now, Reconsider, I think could be a decent card, but we have 1-inch Punch. So we're going to do this. We're going to be able to use 1-inch Punch, and then that's going to add 3 fire. I have a really funny play. We can use... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's active because we have a black. We can use Iridescent Rays, and then that's going to deal damage to him. That's going to get rid of his focus. We can then Originalize, and I don't think that's going to count for 1-inch Punch is the problem. But then we can use our block, and then we can use 1-inch Punch. It'll gain 3 fire. Then we can use Horse Slayer, maybe. What's the other path? We use 1-inch Punch immediately. We gain 3 fire. God. Well, we could do Horse Slayer, Originalize, Limited Block, bump the Link Strike for the 1-inch Punch. And then gain 3. And then gain 3 fire, which wouldn't be doing anything for us this turn. Oh, God, there's so many things that we could do here. There's so many paths. This is a hard hand. This is a very difficult hand. I should also It's very difficult for me to show you the health because of just how the layout is, but we're at 35. I can scooch myself over here maybe, and that'll make it easier to see what my health's at. Yeah, that's a much better position for me to be in, even if it's blocking our limited block card. Yeah, so this is doing a little bit of damage. I think we start with 1-inch punch. That's gonna give us a blue. We can then gain our block, Horse Slayer, I'm tempted to use linked palms here, but I think we're good. We'll just end turn on that. We got our crit up. He's not going to do any damage to us. We're looking okay. All right, we have lever shotgun up. I think that we like could we have played that turn better? Yes, but there was just too much thinking. Way too much thinking to make that optimal. And I think that what we did there was fine. So let's use our linked palms to use our lever shotgun. And also use our humble so that our lever shotgun gets into flow state. Good. And then we have our sniper rifle available. And I think I want to use it. Nice. And then our other lever shotgun is in flow state. Or we could get our lucky streak online. Tough. We actually can't because we have 1 blue, so we can't get our lucky streak online. So the question is, do we want to increase our crit more and use our second sniper rifle, or do we want to get 2 lever shotguns in our hand? Well, in our deck. I think I prefer having 2 lever shotguns, to be honest with you. Oh no, we can't again because we have blue. This deck it's tough. This is a tough deck. But either way, this is good. And we can still dump our link strike to use this lever shotgun. And that's almost all of his health just gone. Hey, and we drew a lucky. Cool. Gaining a lot of buffs here. Now this hand sucks. There's no other way to say it. This hand is terrible. So we're just gonna dump our linked block for a Stillwater. Get rid of these. We'll gain a fire from that and just end turn. There's nothing else that we can really do. That's a lot of debuffs. Start with a Misty Step for Misty Step. Use Horse Slayer, which is going to get rid of a couple of our debuffs. Let's reconsider. Draw some new cards. This isn't going to do anything. Can get rid of that. Play 1 linked palm so we can play this. And then end turn. Evasion succeeds. And then most of our debuffs are gone. Still have weak, powerless, burn and bleed, but we don't have the dice cheat min anymore to deal with, which is great. So let's try to play our Chip Rain. We can then activate Flow. Lever Shotgun is online. Dump these 2. Play Lever Shotgun. Gonna do double damage, and the Chip Rain's gonna do more damage. So I don't know what his shields are and everything, but that had to have done a lot. And then we'll just end turn. Oh, well, we did have the weak, so it reduced damage. So it kind of evened out because of that. Got a well-prepared, a lucky streak, and a lever shotgun. Let's start with a well-prepared. It will give us a fire. Got a humble. Can get in our still water. Our crit is at 18. We have one more use out of it. Let's do it. And we're gonna dump this one. Probably our lucky streak. I don't see us using it. And this. No. Get rid of the weapon can. So we can use our second lever shotgun. That's the idea. So we'll use this. It's fire. We're not at Vengeance 4, so we can increase our mana pool capacity by 2 if we want. And then use our second lever shotgun, which I'm not opposed to. But I think we'd be better off using the 1 die to lower his health so we can potentially just clean this up this turn. Yeah. Good. Turn all mana into fire. You know, it's pretty good. After casting this card, this is the first time it's used in combat. We also add 3. I kind of like it. Swap your hand with the draw pile. Swap your hand with the discard pile. When you roll a die, add D8 to the result. Ooh. Now, superposition is a pretty good one. Ah, that's tough. Pure Anger. I think Pure Anger does have a lot of synergy. Well, no, because the problem with Pure Anger is because it's a red card, it turns off the flow state for everything. Superposition, though, if we can play this card, it's insane. When you buy something from the shop, get D6 gold. When combat starts, gain temporary power. Reverse everyone's luck, bad luck, and dice cheat max, dice cheat min. This is bad for us. Let's get the VIP card. It's not going to do a lot. It's going to be used 1 time, but it's still going to be used. Upgrade 2 random basic cards, I think could be really strong. Add 2 sleight of hands. You can't have slow applied to you. Cast a card, lose a stack of slow, and lose the rightmost mana. Let's get Twig. Upgrading our basic cards is very good. When you cast a mono red card, add fire. Can only be triggered 3 times each turn. How many mono red cards do we have before I just pick that up? We have 1, 2. I see the issue here. When mana overflows, gain temporary power. That is happening sometimes. That might not be bad. But it only triggers 1 time each turn. Alright. I'm gonna do something crazy here. I want to pick more relics. Let's see. And they're all normal, but that's fine because normal relics can still be really strong. Like the hand crank generator is very good. Start the 4th turn, gain 3 power. Blind and evasion checks gain a +7 bonus. Wow, evasion check gaining a +7 bonus could be really good. Mana overflows, increase capacity by 1. I think it's between the bent spoon and the hand crank generator. But really, we can just use the D20 when we get the D20 once, and then that just replaces the job of the hand crank generator. But increasing our evasion check. Yeah. Hard to say no. The gates of the royal city. We're there. We're finally there. And we have the weird boss I've only fought once. We got a fear, we got limited block, we got the raise, which is going to work. And, you know, call me crazy. With the hand we have, which is pretty bad, I think we want to do it. They evaded it and did damage. After evading an attack, he discards a card as well. Okay. We can at least... It's not going to do any damage to us. So we can at least do this. I don't have enough mana. Oh, God, I'm not paying attention, am I? We are at 23 weak. It's not great. I'm just gonna level with you. It's not good. Is what I think you do. We can double discernment. Oh, God, these guys are such a pain in the ass. Let's use card pack. I hate these guys so much. We can double Misty Step to do 36 evasion, which is good. Do full damage to all enemies with discernment. We could double discernment, so it's doing 8 damage at the end of every turn, which I don't think is bad. We do want to activate the 1-inch punch. So let's get rid of our linked block to play Misty Step. That'll activate 1-inch punch. We will, and it will give us the mana to be able to play 1-inch punch. So we'll play 1-inch punch. We can play Lucky Streak, which we want to do. We can play either a burst or a link strike to end it here. Increase mana pool capacity, or just do 5 damage. We want to avoid him doing damage to us. We want to try reducing his evasion, so we'll do this. It actually hit through him, which is great. And then we'll end turn. And Callus is going to go, but we didn't have any good cards in our hand to be able to use it on. And then Discernment did damage. The only good card we could have used on is Discernment, but I don't think it was amazing. It was an amazing use of it. They're both going to discard cards from our hand when we go in. I think our hand is fine. I don't think we need to draw cards right now. But at the same time, I want to draw cards. So we'll do it. We got a maneuver. Let's start with our lever shotgun. Good. That's fantastic. We can do a maneuver now. We can also do superposition. But at the same time, I want to just do another lever shotgun. So that's going to come close to killing them. We can, from here, maneuver. And we didn't draw a sniper rifle, unfortunately. Could have been better. But we do have a reconsider, but it costs mana. That's the problem. We don't want flow. Flow isn't going to do anything. I don't think originalize is going to do anything either, so we'll just put those at the top. We can... This is going to do a good chunk of damage. This is actually going to kill one of them. A 5% chance to hit both of them. Damn. He lived. They're not going to attack us, so doing Misty Step isn't that important. So we'll just guarantee the kill on this guy. And enter. Take damage because of our injury, which sucks, but it's all right. It happens. We have a flow, which doesn't really do anything. We're just going to do this and shotgun you, and then you're going to avoid it. Okay. That's really annoying. You do have 12 evasion. Gave us fire. Right. All right, shotgun time. Thank God. Okay, that guy is such an... I hate that guy. Gain 3 dice cheat max. Discard your hand perishable. Shit luck is... I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like it. Man, we are forced to do so many fights on this one. I've never been forced to do this many fights. Christ. This is gonna be a pain. I think our luck is good enough. We don't need shit luck. I don't think any of these are good. I'm just gonna skip and move on. God, this is terrible RNG. How do we still have a fear, by the way? Oh, because it wasn't removed from combat when we did the one thing, so it's just with us now. Gain 18 evasion. You're going to be doing damage to us. We can do that, and then Horse Slayer's in the flow state. That works. And do we just use the one die with the mana we have remaining? Probably. We'll use it on you, because I don't like you in particular. No reason for it. I just don't. Then we'll end turn. Cool. Our evasion worked. And we have lever shotgun. We'll start with... What's our evasion at right now? We don't have any evasion, right? We'll do that. We can play lever shotgun, so we will. Draw cards from it as well. That worked. We can play our Misty Step. So we will. Play now lever shotgun. Draw more cards. This one's one off from dying. But it can't be targeted. Both of these can't be targeted. So... I'm gonna play 2 Linked Palms here. I'm going to... It's a little bit annoying how this works out, but we'll do this. He'll die. And these two counter the card when we play it, so we can't do anything else. So I can just make that, turn that into a mana, and then end turn. They're both not going to do anything. He's just going to die. And you just have focus. So as long as I do 8 damage to you, it shouldn't be a problem. You're going to die as well. So let's draw some cards, lever shotgun, and he's not dead. We cannot be having that, can we? Fantastic. This is an upgrade to reconsider, so it's free. But again, I think that it being free isn't actually that good. Acupoint, apply 5 weak and 5 vulnerable. Yeah, I like that cut. We'll take it and then move on. It's the cat with the flamethrower. Oh, Jesus. How are we always top decking fear? It's a one of. All right, we're gonna start with sniper rifle. And play this sniper rifle. And play this shotgun. And play this shotgun. Probably, honestly. Like, what are we even gonna get from maneuver? We used almost all of our linked palms. I guess we could get something. We can stack the top of the deck for next turn. And we'll stack it with lever shotgun and... I guess Horse Slayer for the mana. I don't know. And then we'll do this so we can play this again. Oh yeah, I didn't consider that. We can use Originalize in order to play Burst. And then that's all I got. Only hit me for 2. That is pretty good as far as I'm concerned. We'll play our Linked Palms. We got Fire, which is actually unfortunate in this case. But we can drop our Acupoint to draw a D6 worth of cards. And we did draw cards, but unfortunately the cards that we drew are pretty bad. We can chip rain, which works out. Want to draw a card. We got the Parthian shot, which is good. I want to draw again. Misty Step for evasion. I think that's about as good as we could have gotten without just outright killing him. Cool. Oh, we're doing die rolls because of the evasion. I just got it. I now understand. Draw D6 cards after your next shuffle, lose 4 HP. I'm kind of okay with that. It's free. A free card drawing D6 cards that gives flow to a water, I think is really good. I'll take it. And then this is going to be our only shop for this floor. No, there's another shop here, but we do want to go to it, I think. I want the sniper rifle. Odd or even? This is a new card. I haven't seen it before. Choose. All even numbers are halved until the end of combat, or all odd numbers are doubled until the end of combat. An upgrade costs 2 purple. All odd numbers are doubled. That seems fantastic. Because I don't think this boss that we're coming up on rolls dice for anything. I want it. I really want it. So I'm gonna take it. Do I want anything else in the shop? Lose HP, apply burn, horde. We got the 1-inch punch, but we're not really gonna be able to upgrade. I like this. Yeah, I'm taking this, and then I'm rolling you down to a 2. Then we're gonna buy you. Okay, and then we're forced to do a fight in this position anyway, so we'll go here. Okay. You're not going to do anything to me this turn. So this is potentially a great turn this up, odd or even. But unfortunately, I don't have the mana to be able to do it. So that sucks, yeah. I wish that I could use this turn because this would be a great turn to set this up with, but I can't. So we'll start with Misty Step, I suppose. We can play the 1-inch punch with that, which will add. And then we can do Horse Slayer. Figure you may as well at this point, right? It'll still give us a blue. And then end turn. Gain 2 thick skin and 12 tough, which is a little bit annoying. It's really annoying, actually. We'll start with a still water. Get rid of these 2. Get a lot of crit. Lever shotgun. We love a lever shotgun. We can then... I suppose use the sniper rifle. And I can't do much else outside of that. So we'll just end turn. And hope he doesn't hurt me for too much. Thank God. I saw 26 and I saw my life flash before my eyes. Okay. That was a little bit scary. Let's do a maneuver. What are we going to stack at the top? I suppose these. because we don't have much that we can do. So he's going to heal and then gain Thorn. I'm going to do this and play Chip Rain. And then the question is, do I want to give up Courage to draw? No, because I know the 2 cards at the top of the deck, and they're not very good. That's limited. It's never come up until now, so I didn't know. He gained 4 Thorn, which sucks, but so be it. Okay. We need to draw new cards. What we have now isn't doing anything for us. Lucky Streak. Or, yeah, it's Lucky Streak. For a second, I thought it was Lucky Streak. Catalyst to double Misty Step to be 36 evasion. Seems pretty good to me. Let's do it. Then we're gonna dump all of these because I want card draw. Acupoint. Apply 5 weak and vulnerable. Submit 0. We can play this to gain luck, and then do this. We'll gain evasion from that. And then end turn. Thank God that whiffed. Oh, our health is so low. Having to do all of these fights in a row is, it's rough. Okay, we can immediately start by drawing 3, which is good. Didn't draw anything good. We're gonna limit break. Hopefully we can just kill him this turn. Misty Step for an extra 12 evasion. We have odd or even in our hand, but we don't have a good way of being able to do it. Iridescent Rays doesn't do anything. Wow, yeah, all of the cards in our hand just do nothing. So we'll do a now well prepared, I suppose. And you know something crazy? I think we do want to use Reconsider here. We don't have a single card in our hand that actually does anything. So we're gonna Reconsider. Dump our entire hand for 4, and we finally got a lever shotgun. Did a good chunk. Hopefully this one just kills. What's our crit at? It's at 95%. Hopefully this one just kills him. Not quite. Can play it well prepared, I suppose. We don't really get anything from it, but he's just going to heal. The real problem is we're going to have to take the injury damage, and I don't like that. But it's not much I can do unless I want to try rolling the mana, which part of me wants to do. And we're able to use lever shotgun from that, which will kill him. Oh, man. Deal 7 damage. Phantom, perishable. Interesting. Check 12. Draw 3 cards. Failed. Gain 4 luck. Kinda works. They're both good. What's the upgrade? It adds another phantom after the perishable, which is funny. And changes it to be either... whatchamacallit, either mana. Interesting card. Check 10. Draw 4 cards or gain 4 luck. Reduces the check, increases the card draw. I think we have enough card draw, though. Let's try Lightning Strike. It's quirky. And I like that. Gain a special relic or gain gold for 6. Let's gain a special relic. I've never seen the relic before. When you gain block, instead gain equal amount of evasion. Additionally, your evasion check gets an additional +3 bonus. That seems incredible. Destroy cards or gain a hallucination. I don't know what cards we would destroy. We do have a lot of cards in our deck, though. We could probably afford to destroy some. Sure, let's do it. We need to destroy 9 cards. I think the superposition's good, but not doing anything. Virtualize is good in concept, but we're not going to be able to upgrade it. What is this hasn't done too much for us throughout this run, so we'll just get rid of it. The fear we obviously want to get rid of. We've been wanting to get rid of that for a long time. We can probably get rid of one of each of these. Well, we want to get rid of the non-upgraded one, I suppose. All of these are upgrades, so we want to get rid of one of each of those, I think. We have 6. Oh, we can, it's up to 9. It's not exactly 9, it's up to 9. I still think I want to get rid of one of each of these, though. I don't know if we reconsider. The lever shotguns are good. Discernment has bonus, so there's no reason to get rid of these cards. Catalyst, I think, could still be really powerful. Yeah, we're getting rid of superposition. Yeah, let's get rid of these. I feel okay about that. And then we got a lot of... What is this? And we can cut 1 or 2 of those, which we probably want to. We're so low on HP, I don't think we can afford to do 2 fights to get to the last upgrade. So let's get rid of a what is this? And... Oop, don't want that. We are going to need to roll up our money anyway for the last shop. Roll it up to 19. Happy with that. And then we'll get rid of a what is this? I think that works out pretty well. Wisdom, anger, or tough. We lose money to modify a card. What is wisdom again? Go here. Keywords. Tough, anger, or wisdom? I mean, I know what tough is. Oh, maybe it's buffs. Yeah, tough. Wisdom isn't on here. There's also anger, which... I don't know what that is. The only one I know is tough. I don't know what anger and wisdom is. Let's go wisdom. Select 1 to modify. Well, we want to modify with wisdom. Could do our maneuver. It's a free card. I don't even know what wisdom does. Draw 2 cards. So now it's a draw 6. I say that's pretty damn good. When you cast 2 cards, change all of your mana to random colors. That is horrendous. That is terrible. Start with Chip Rain. Get 2 blues. If we can change this to a purple, that would be great. Deal damage equal to 4 times your mana count, and then you're doing D6 damage. Ugh. God, you are something else. Gotta be a way around this. Well, I want to get rid of my mana. That's the main thing. So let's do damage. You change it both to neutral. So I could just ditch the rest of my mana, and then you'll be doing 2d6 damage to me, and I have 6 evasion. Let's do it. Exert that as well, so it's not really doing anything. Do 4 damage with discernment. That'll perish. And then we evade that. We took 11, which is bad. We really don't want to have 11 damage on us. There's our new card, Lightning Strike. Draw 4 cards. Put 2 at the top that we're going to draw anyway. Interesting. Oh, no, we don't. We draw different ones. Interesting. Okay. Keep saying interesting. It's a neat synergy is what I'm trying to say. I think before we do this, we want to have fire so that we get this back. Change it to random colors. Man, you're annoying. Linked palms. We got a fire. Let's have our mana change again. We got a blue. We got a blue and some neutral. That's great. We can gain our evasion, which we need. We need the evasion. And there's no way for us to really be able to play Lightning Strike right now. We need the evasion. Oh, we can play it now. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what this does. I see. That's pretty good, actually. Interesting effect. And they're perishable. But we'll do that. We'll get the damage in. I'm gonna change it to random color, so let's discover a card first. It changed it to blue. We got rewarded. Trigger the evolve keyword on all of your cards. Mana pool capacity becomes 3. Impatient. We'll just go impatient. That can actually do something. We'll do this. We have no mana left. We could linked palms, but there's no point. We'll take 11. Okay. We did a lot of damage to him. But our HP is very low. We're not going to die here, but it's still touch and go. Applied 6 weak. Get rid of this limited block for the sniper rifle. Shoot him. Shoot him again. He should just die here. Good. And I don't want any of these. So we'll just move on to our shop and then we'll heal. We'll probably reroll our health before we heal because it's low enough we can actually do that. Gain crit, shit luck, high noon, apply 3 power to target enemy and then you gain power. Gain 100 luck. Yes, please. Cast a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Can only be triggered 4 times per combat. Start your first 4 action, gain neutral mana. Reroll the shop once. Just to see if there's anything that's remotely good. There isn't. We could harpoon and storm with neutral mana, but I think we're good. I think we just leave. I don't want anything here. All right. Go to the campfire. Gonna reroll our health to a 19. That's much better than what we were at. Heal 20, we're up to 39. It's not great, but it's good enough. So I'm not feeling the most confident about this fight, but I think we can do it. Let's start with a maneuver. What don't we want in our hand? Iridescent rays, don't want it. The moon, starting out with the moon seems great. We don't want a link strike, it doesn't do much. We'll draw an extra 2. We get flow and we get linked palms. Let us start by... I have an idea. This is only perishable. Please don't low roll. Just don't be a 1. 14 is really good. All right. Now we can play Catalyst. And then we double the number on this so it becomes 28. So we just have to play it when we draw it. But as long as we play it when we draw it, this card is going to do a ton for us. So let's play it now. And then we do another 28. Another 28. And then we probably play the moon to get our 100 luck now. Because that's just going to last us forever. We actually should have done that first before we played one die, because then we would have guaranteed to get a 20. But I think that's good enough. And we don't want to reconsider. I think we just leave it here and then end. Evasion check is, of course, successful. We have 106 luck. Give all enemies 10 fortified. Yeah, see if I can. Actually, apply 21 vulnerable to yourself. Yeah, see if I care. Yeah, double the damage. Sure. When I have evasion, so you can't hit me because you have a 0% chance. I couldn't care less. Let's start with... Do we start with a linked block and then 1-inch punch? I think we do. Do linked block, 1-inch punch, gain all of that. Hope that this is purple. It wasn't, which sucks. But we have card pack, so let's draw a little bit. We have our lever shotgun, which is good. We can hit him and then gain evasion. Not that really makes a difference, but it'll give lever shotgun the flow state. That's really what matters. It's a lot of damage. We can draw 3. We can lever shotgun again, which is probably the play. We're doing a good chunk of damage to him. I think this is more or less a 1-run at this point. Lose 4 HP from limit break. Are we really looking for anything in the deck, though? I don't think so. And I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a part of me that's tempted to, because we're guaranteed to get a 20, to roll our mana for Chip Rain and... Wow, it's a 20. Who would have guessed? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's draw 3 more. We can still water to increase our crit. Get rid of this. Get rid of this, because it's not doing anything in our hand right now. And honestly, waiting for chance just doesn't... It's irrelevant. Gain more critical hits. Let's do Acupoint to apply the vulnerable. We'll get rid of these 2 because we do want to probably draw cards with the mana that we have. But we'll apply enough vulnerable. We actually don't have any blue left. That's hilarious. Sniper rifle. We'll limit break now. Odd or even we can't play because we don't have neutral mana, which is a damn shame. Oh, he only has essentially 28 HP after next turn because we're going to roll. Is there a way to kill him this turn? There might be with the what is this is. What do we have? We don't have any neutral. Scratch is... Wait, Scratch is actually hilarious. Scratch is so funny. Wait, we actually might be able to kill him. Gain 2 power. Target enemy loses 8 HP. Tactical reload. We can do Prey. Prey we can at least play. We can't play any of these cards. Oh, we can play this. Check 10, deal 36 damage. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's incredible. I don't know how that happened. I was saying that, like, can we kill him this turn? And everyone's probably going, no, there's no way. How do you kill him with this hand? It's not with that hand. It turns out it's with what we get after that hand. But that was great. That was a interesting run. Very tough deck. That's why this run ended up taking so long, because understanding this deck is not straightforward. It's probably the hardest deck. It's the hardest to get your head around. When it starts going, it's all right. It's definitely not my favorite. I think my favorite is the green and red deck, after playing through all of the classes, but hey, we got there in a little over 2 hours, and it, you know, again, it took a long time because reading through all of these cards and understanding the synergies was pretty tough. But when you understand what's going on and how to make the synergies work, then it's not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. It's just trying to wrap your head around the mechanic. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this run of Diceomancer. Let me know if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.